My name's Kieran O'Connor. I work in continuous improvement for Merlin Entertainments. Working in resorts, in theme parks, the main thing our guests want to do when they get here is get on rides. So one of our priorities over the last few years has been how do we get more people on more of our rides so they have a better day and a better experience with us. Through the observations we were doing across our rides, what we really saw was that there were times where the operation essentially just stopped, and that was when the team had to have a conversation with each other about a complex situation or potentially a guest who required some additional access requirements, some communication from the management team that everyone needs to be aware of. And while that communication took place, because people were stood at a phone or at a point on the ride having a conversation, they weren't checking bars, they weren't batching people into lanes. And that's what we set out to look for a solution for. Is how can we have a hands-free, fully duplex conversation without the need to press a button to talk or pick up a phone or head to one location. We went out to look for suppliers that we thought were going to be able to meet our requirements. We fed out our ideas to a number of different suppliers, including Clearcom, and they were the ones that came back with a product that was able to most closely match what we were after. The equipped system hit everything that we were looking for, so we wanted something with battery life to last a full operating day, which the system does. It had no trailing battery packs because the battery is included within the headset. And the real sell for us was that full duplex conversation that the team are able to have. So, without any pausing, almost like just being in a conversation between themselves, they can just have that back and forth, a natural conversation that was really key. Probably one of the challenges is like when they need to use the equipment. So, to start with, I think people are maybe a little bit hesitant as to, should I be talking because suddenly everyone can hear me? But very quickly they settled in. They understood when was the right time to have those conversations. The things that they'd have picked up the intercom for, or they'd have gone and spoke to the operator of the ride for, suddenly they can just do it straight away over the headset. So very quickly they settled in, and we saw some really good examples of how that was improving the efficiency and the safety of our teams. Clearcom and Tyrell have been great the whole way through. They've come out to our sites to understand our operation. It really feels like they've tried to partner with us to provide us with the best service and the right technology to fit our needs. Since the equipped system has gone in, we've seen some great aftercare. There's someone on the end of the phone if we ever need to talk through something. And every time we say, look, we've got an idea, they're putting boots on the ground and coming to see us and talk through it in more detail and see how it, see how our operation works to make sure we're getting the best.